Hey everyone, it's Antoinette of Montalvo International. I just want to jump on really quickly and just share a little bit of revelation that the Lord was sharing with me earlier today. And it really birthed out of kind of a chaotic situation of us trying to get out of the house for a variety of different appointments that we had. And in the process of it, I was, folding up clothes and getting the kids ready and making up the bed and getting backpacks ready and getting things organized and, trying to get myself ready. And there was a portion of me in the middle, in the throes of motherhood, who were like, I was saying to myself, who's going to notice all these different things that I'm doing? I'm doing all these different things, and it could feel like these things don't match up to getting us out of the door. But I knew all of those things, all of those pieces of the puzzle needed to be in order for us to successfully get out of the door. But also, once we return, that things are in order and in place, and it wouldn't be a chaotic mess that we had to deal with after a long day. And as I was just thinking about that, all of a sudden the Lord started downloading this phrase to me that I just kept hearing the Lord say, there will be signs. There will be signs. And I think that's even kind of a trending phrase that's on social media right now where, someone may say, you may not notice XYZ, but there will be signs. And in the same way, the Spirit started revealing this to me. And he actually started highlighting the example of Moses, how Moses, the children of Israel were growing wild. They were chaotic. They were waiting for Moses. And he was up on the top of the mountain with the Lord. He was getting a download of instruction from God. He was sitting before the Father's feet. And it may have seemed like you were just gone. What were you doing? How does this add up to us moving forward into the promised land? But there were signs that Moses had been with the Lord, and he had been with the Lord in such a significant way that it provided what the children of Israel needed to move forward. And the sign was that his face was shining. It was shining so much that they required Moses to put a veil over his face because they just couldn't handle the glory shine that was coming off of him. He also the Lord started highlighting the scripture of Mark 16. I think it's in 17 and 18 where it talks about how, these signs and wonders will follow them, those who believe. And he was talking about the disciples that for them believing in the Lord, believing in Jesus, believing in all the things that he had already shown them, there were signs that would follow them, that they would heal the sick and cast out demons and lay hands on people, and all these things would change. And maybe it didn't seem like it preceded them. Maybe they didn't seem like on the outside they had this big fanfare, but there were signs that followed them. There were signs that came behind them. And the Lord just started equating this to that there are many of you who the Lord is asking you to do certain things, and it feels like, Lord, is anyone seeing it? He may be asking you to pray, to fast, to do a certain thing, to move out in faith on something. And you may be saying, no one's seeing it. No one's seeing the efforts that I'm putting in. No one's seeing the time that I'm spending with you. No one is seeing the energy that I'm putting in to be intentional with you. And the Lord is saying, all it matters is an audience of one. And as a result of your obedience, as a result of spending time with him, as a result of staying close to him, there will be signs. There will be signs. And all of a sudden, you're going to walk into a room and people who didn't have peace before will have peace. People who didn't have joy, they will have joy. People who needed a comforting word will have comfort. Those who needed support around them, they will be supported because there will be signs that follow. Those, there will be even, more dramatic signs of those will be sick, that those will be healed that were sick. And those who needed hands laid on, demons cast out, they will flee because of the time that you spent with the Father. Very much how Mary sat at Jesus's feet, and where Jesus said, only one thing is needful at this time, and Mary is doing it. The Lord was saying the same, that, there will be signs. You may be waiting for people to look at you, but God is saying, continue doing what you need to do for me. And there will be signs that follow you. There will be signs of your presence being there. There will be signs of your effort. And all of a sudden you will look and people will look and see, wow, things have changed. Something has changed. Life has changed. Circumstances have changed. And then things will also be changed for you. There will be signs.